Hey guys, Coach Carter and Coach Stefan here at Live Athletic. Today we're going over some faults and fixes that we see on the kettlebell swings. If you haven't already, go and check out our video on the kettlebell swing tutorial and then come back and check this one out. Our first fault is called our bad timing fault. All right, we see this, we have a little bit of a different timing on our kettlebell swing. So it looks kind of like this, where the swing looks good overhead. It comes through and we have a little kind of rainbow action to the kettlebell where it flips up and then flings back through. All right. The way to fix this is to allow the kettlebell to go all the way through. Right. We want a nice straight line. Right. We want the kettlebell not to swing up in the back. All right. Let that kettlebell come all the way through, finish its path, and then you can swing it back up using that momentum. The second one is a bracing fault. Right. So in the first video in our tutorial, we talked about how bracing in the kettlebell swing is one of the biggest things that we can do. Here, our bracing gets broken, especially at the top. So it kind of looks like this, where Coach Stefan has a little wiggle in his spine there at the top. The biggest thing here is to keep that brace the whole time. I know it's tough, but it's really important. If we're having a little trouble with the mobility overhead, we can cut the range of motion short to prioritize that brace. The third fault that we see is the dip under, right? This means that we're not getting the kettlebell as high as we can. We're trying to kind of cheat that range of motion by dipping under again and re-bending those knees. The way we fix this is just by swinging it up a little bit harder, try to get all the way to the top of the straight body, squeeze those quads as you swing so it goes all the way to the ceiling. The fourth and final fault that we see is called the squat swing. Right, so instead of a hinging pattern, we see more of a squat pattern where we're bending the knees a little bit more forward. The chest stays kind of tall, looks kind of like an air squat. Right. From here, the biggest way to fix this is to hinge. So we're hinging at the hip. We're not keeping the chest really tall. Right. We want the shoulders to come forward. We're using the posterior chain, the hamstrings, and the glutes instead of being a lot more quad dominant. Those are our faults and fixes, guys. Have fun with those. We'll see you next time.